recording. We are live, and I just hope that the microphone is working. But hey YouTube, it's me, it's Alicia the Pikachu again, and you're probably wondering what this mishmash of colors here is. Well, oh, and also all that black there. This is actually going to be for my Super Smash Bros. Ultimate character newcomer predictions. And now that we know about Smash Ultimate, and there have been a lot of leaks going around, a lot of rumors, which I have been just like not, how do I say, like not really bothering to listen to. Like, I mean, I'm a little disappointed about the Mortal Kombat X one, but we'll talk about that maybe later. But for now, I have a predictions list here. Just tidying it up. And each of these spaces here is for the likelihood of new characters, and the unlikelihood over here in the top in the green is for very likely. In the yellow over here is for somewhat like high chances, but like not 100% chances. Over here in the orange is like not as likely, and in the red here is unlikely. Like, and over here in the black, this is the deconfirmed void. For any characters that people wanted that are assist trophies or Pokeballs, this is the void where they are going to go. Yes, Waluigi's going to be in that void. I'm sorry, I just had to point that out. This is where Waluigi, Bomberman, Eevee, Midna, and a bunch of other characters are going to go. Okay? Okay. I feel like I should probably make the likelihood a bit bigger. I mean, I don't know. I'm just gonna try to fit as many of the characters as I can. And yeah, I'm inspired by this from a couple of other YouTubers. I can't give specific names because I don't really remember them. But we'll start things off here with plenty of the deconfirmed characters, because usually that's how usually it should start out, at least from my perspective. Now, first off, we got the dastardly bastard himself. I have a mutual hatred for Waluigi. I have no idea why. Well, he was kind of a jerk to me in many of the Mario spin-off games, so... And let's also grab Eevee. I hate to say that Eevee is disconfirmed, but that's just the way things happen. Eevee is confirmed yet again to be a Pokeball, and even though people are asking, like, oh, they could still be playable even if they're not, you know, not... Like, if they could be a Pokeball in two places at once, no. I don't think that's how it works. And let's also get Midna. Just hope I can spell it. Midna. Something bigger, so I have to shrink it. And Midna. I'm just gonna try to fit as many as I can right here. And of course, let's get old Bomberman. I know people are pretty disappointed that many of these characters will not be playable, but at least they are in the game as assist trophies, and I am very sick and tired of the Waluigi fanboys crying. Like, it really bothers me that people are really that determined for a joke character. I mean, and also, just so you people know, I'm not as extremely vocal as about Sans being in the game as many others tend to be, because it's pretty much a meme. But as for me, I'm not really going to put them too highly on here. I mean, Sans would probably be like right here, and Frisk maybe a little bit more over here. At least that's from my perspective. Need to go to the assist trophies. Oh, well, there's Knuckles. I do remember Knuckles. Do you remember that Knuckles is... Oh, Knuckles and Crystal. Knuckles and Crystal. And And the Badge Arcade Bunny, of course. So let's get Knuckles. Unlike Sonic, you don't chuckle, but he's just an assist trophy. But does this mean that Shadow will be in the game? Comment down below. Who do you want in Smash Ultimate? And also comment down below some Echo Fighter ideas, because there is a lot of potential for Echo Fighters. Let's get Crystal up in here. But yeah, these characters, I mean, it's unfortunate for a lot of people that they are disconfirmed, but at least they're acknowledged in the game. This also goes to my little buddy Starfy. And I'm very, very disappointed that he's not going to be a playable character, but I guess these things just sort of happen. So let's grab him too. Reluctantly grab him. It's really hard to find a good render. There we go. This is a trophy render from Wii U. There we go. Starfy. Let's also grab Sukapon while we're here. There were a lot of characters that have been just confirmed as assist trophies and or Pokeballs. But this stuff just sort of happens. It happens with every Smash game. Except I do love that Sakurai just gives Waluigi a lack of respect. Keep it up, Daddy Sakurai. Well, I mean, I don't call you Daddy Sakurai personally. It's just that it just sort of became a joke. Other assist trophies, I'm trying to remember. Well, there's the bunny. I mean, there are other assist trophies that have not been confirmed as of right now. Like, for example, Shadow and Ashley over here. So, does this mean their likelihood is higher to become playable? That is for the Sakurai to decide, I suppose. But yeah, lots of characters deconfirmed. Girahim, I think, is one of them. I think. I don't remember all the assist trophies. I might need to look it up. Oh, the burrowing snacker. I mean, I don't really need to put that. Oh, Rodon. I guess I could put him, but he's not really a very. I mean, I guess he's an important character in Bayonetta. I don't know. I never played the Bayonetta games. Squid Sisters. I didn't really see them being playable in the first place, so I don't really think I need to put them on here. The Badge Arcade Bunny. I don't know. I'm just gonna put the potential characters that were requested to be in the game, but unfortunately did not make the cut. Also, I'm not gonna really try to keep this organized because I'm not a very organized gal. I'm just really a scatterbrain when it comes to these sort of things. I'm not sure which these. I should be knowing how to indeterminate. I guess that's what that says. Just trying to. Just looking through these. I'm only gonna put the likely characters just to put Girahim. Or I don't know how to spell his name. There we go. There's Garaham. That chalky looking. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Oops. I didn't mean to do that either. Professional. I'm so professional. No, I'm not. I'm not professional at all. Let's see. Isabel has not been confirmed as an SS trophy yet, so we cannot really condone if playability or not. Oh, Lynn. Should probably get Lynn. Everybody really wanted Lynn in the game for some reason. I mean, she comes from the Marth era of Fire Emblem, I believe. I don't know. I've never really played Fire Emblem. Probably should. I mean, I was kind of thinking of playing like Awakened or Fates. Fate. God, I can't talk anymore. Fates. But I haven't gotten around to it. I guess we can also kind of say that Tom Nook is also deconfirmed because he's still part of Villager's Final Smash. And I know that's probably going to disappoint a lot of people, but also I think we have to put Proto Man in here as well. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I'm probably not going to put them just yet. It's Staffy. That name. Oh, that name. Oh, Takamaru. We need Takamaru in here as well. That's a weird render, but let's go with it. Not put it on Starfy's stub. I'll just put him down there. Heck with it. Heck with it. And I think we should put Tom Nook on there as well. And also Pauline. I believe we should put Pauline as well, because only makes sense. I don't plan for them all to fit in a box. And who was I gonna grab? Oh yeah, Pauline. Maya Pauline. Oh, how they have fallen. Jeez. Big render. I have to make the deconfirmed spot even bigger now. So professional. I am so professional. Just look at how professional I am. I'm not professional at all. Okay, there we go. Hey, you guys knock it off. Jeez, my cats. Always fighting with each other. Always fighting with each other. What other characters can be considered disconfirmed? And one thing's for certain, we can't count any veterans out anymore. That is one thing for darn certain. We cannot count out veterans. Veterans are all mainstays, or at least in this version. I guess we could put Kumatora. People wanted her to be playable. She's from Mother 3. Lucas's companion throughout the game. I guess we could put her in, just confirmed. People wanted her to be in Smash for a while. Who else? Who else? Who else? I'm trying to think of who else. Not really certain who else I could put. I'm sorry. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go, that's what I wanted to do. Let me just edit this. Oh, silver? Oh, I didn't even notice that people were putting in the chat. I didn't realize I had the chat up. I didn't even realize I had the chat up. I apologize if I was neglecting the chat. Cuphead? That would be interesting. Let's not have, like, joke choices like Lightning McQueen. Oh god, Goku. He's in the very unlikely in my perspective, and I mean, I know that they, what they call them, the Funimations did say that they wanted Goku and Smash on Twitter, but I honestly don't really see it happening. Silver, okay. I guess I could put Silver. Oh, I didn't. I should put it. Otherwise, it'll come out with the ore. I mean, I don't really see him as a very likely character. I mean, I love Silver. He's one of my favorite Sonic characters. Don't get me wrong. But I don't really see him as a very likely candidate. Mainly because, well, a few reasons. First of all, his debut game, Sonic 06, didn't do so hot in terms of sales. So, I'm sadly just gonna put him in, I mean, I'm just gonna put him in very unlikely. I still think that Tails and Amy have higher chances than him, but that's just my personal thought. Well, let's get the big, the big cheese out of the way. I don't know what the hell I just said, but King K Rool. Gonna put him in the very likely because people have been dogging about it for a while now, and he's kind of become like a headliner in many of the leaks. Or, well, not really leaks, they're more rumors, but he's kind of become like a big deal. So, yeah, I'm gonna stick King K Rool up here. King K Rool, Shantae, and I guess Dixie Kong up here as well. And also Simon Belmont, and a few other characters that were really highly requested. Oh, well, I appreciate that Sonic 06 is your favorite. It's just that it didn't really do too hot in terms of sales. Like, Knuckles, unfortunately, is just confirmed he is an assist trophy. And, like, they even stated during the, Invitational, the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Invitational, when... Oh, you were just kidding. Well, good one. Oh, Raymond, of course. I should probably put him, too. I mean... It's either between Rayman and the Rabbids at this point. I can't really say for certain. I mean, it's again a very highly likely character. It's just that between him and the Rabbids, because of everybody knows about Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle, which actually did surprisingly well. in terms of sales and, you know, just in general, it was a pretty dang good game in terms of Nintendo and Ubisoft, or I think it was Ubisoft. Yeah, Ubisoft, sorry. Ubisoft working together, so let's also put the rabbits up there. I'm gonna put Rabbit Peach, because Rabbit Peach, it's just too dang funny. I want a Rabbit Peach plush. Like, they should have made merchandise for these guys. I mean, they always made a bunch of Rabbids merchandise, but they never really just put out Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. I mean, yeah, they did have those statues, but those things are probably really expensive, at least in terms of my wallet. I don't have a lot of money. I mean, I feel like I should put them over, like, in between, like, somewhere, like, right here, like, a little less likely, but also likely. Mostly because of, I mean, Kingdom Battle did amazing, it's just that Rabbids in general are a very, very joke-like character. So, Cuphead, I don't really see Cuphead getting into the game at all, unless Cuphead gets announced for the Switch. I mean, unless we end up having another Cloud situation on our hands. But he is a very popular IP. Or, yeah, he is a pretty popular character. I'm not gonna put him too high up. I'm probably gonna put him, like, somewhere, like, right here. I mean, depending on requests. I mean, and if people that made Cuphead really, like, no one at the team who made Cuphead has ever stated that they wanted him in Smash. He's just, again, one of those really popular indies. And I apologize if the render looks like crap right now. But, oh, jeez. Nice. Hate when that happens. I mean, a lot of people have stated that they wanted Cuphead in the game. But I don't really see it happening. Sorry about that. I had to move my cat. I mean, I have personally not delved into the Cuphead game as of right now, so... But I do know for a fact that they are getting that DLC, which is going to include Mrs. Chalice, which I'm also pretty excited the fact that they're throwing in a female character, because it's kind of become a staple when it comes to Mario games that they would have, like, a female protagonist. And I feel like, and I'm not sure if she'll, like, play differently. I'm pretty certain she will, because usually like, Peach usually has her hovering thing. But as for Cuphead being in Smash, I don't really see it as very likely. Specifically because Cuphead has not yet been announced on the Switch, and I know it's been also another one of those big things that have been showing up in direct rumors, but as of right now, I don't really see it happening. But I'm not going to put him at very unlikely, because he's a very popular character. Berto, I could see Berto being a potential Echo Fighter for Yoshi, but then again, the way that Berto shoots eggs is very different. I mean, it would probably just be a change of animation, but, I don't know. I mean, there have been also, like, once going back to the rumors, there have also been rumors bumbling about an Yoshi game coming to the Switch, if you guys don't remember about that. There is a rumor going around that there's supposed to be a Berto mode, but I don't really think I'm gonna put Berto on this list unless, I mean, I would love to see Berto as an Echo Fighter, because Berto has been my main in the Mario series, especially in spin-offs, for quite some time. Ever since I was younger, Berto was, like, one of my go-to characters. And I'm not going to put her under less than likely. I mean, and also, if they did decide to throw Berto in, it would probably be an excuse to put another character in Yoshi slot. So I think I'm going to put her under, like, not too likely, but not very unlikely. There we go. Oh, and the ring. The ring. What's up with that ring, anyway? I never understood why Berto wears that ring. I mean, I guess maybe she bought it somewhere, but people, like, I don't know. It's a little weird little detail. Goku, I had to put him under very, very unlikely. Like, if I could put a darker part of this, I would, but I have to put him under very unlikely. I'm sorry to all the Dragon Ball fans, which I actually am not one of them, because, I mean, it just seems like a little too much action in an anime for my personal taste. I mean, if people say that Dragon Ball is a great anime, that's great. I don't have any dislikings towards it. I mean, it could get a bit annoying every now and then seeing it all over media and everything, but... Oh, shoot. His hair. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. But, yeah, I mean, I don't have anything personally against Dragon Ball. I have nothing against it whatsoever. It's just that I don't really see Goku being in Smash whatsoever. And mostly, there are a couple factors about that. There's the fact that he's too overpowered. He's, a little bit overrated as a character in general. And also the fact that, I mean, Dragon Ball has already got its own fighting game coming, and also there's also Jump Force, and also the, which is, I guess, another Shogun Jump game that, another crossover Shogun Jump game that's supposed to be freaking, sorry. I was trying to explain it, but, it's basically like Chibi-ish, if you want to call it that, almost like the way that Bomberman looks. I don't really know how to explain it better than that. I don't remember the title of the game. But it has a lot of anime crossovers. And yeah, basically that's where I stand on that. I mean, it looks like a great game, but I don't know if I will personally pick it up, and I'm not even sure if America's even going to get it. Because usually they have that sort of problem, that some games just don't come here, and other games do. Oops, didn't mean to do that. But yeah, Goku is very unlikely. I mean, sure, there were the tweets, but I'm just gonna assume that those were jokes because they were never talked about again in terms of, like, what Funimation said online. And yeah, I'm just personally not a huge Dragon Ball fan. I have nothing against the anime. I'm certain it's a great anime with good storyline and all that, but I personally am not a huge fan of it. It's not that, I mean, it's a little overrated, personally. I don't know. Oh, ARMS character. That is true because of, yeah, I could definitely see an ARMS character being added. And there are plenty of reasons why. Don't need to go into all of them, but... Oh, that's new. Oh, God, I'm so... And if you didn't see what my friend Megan there just posted, something about regards to the Child's Play TV series, but also the reboot movie, I'm not looking forward to that in the slightest, especially since Don Mancini has confirmed that it's not really going to be his work, and that really worries me. But back to the topic at hand. I'll probably discuss that in another video, and how I feel about all that. I'm not personally very excited about it, though. I mean, why would my boy need to get rebooted? I don't want him to get rebooted. And surprisingly, even though it hasn't even been a year yet, I've gotten a pretty long history with Don Mancini's little horror slasher. But back to the topic at hand. Let's get Shantae. Shantae, I haven't gotten the game, but my friend Megan has gotten Half Genie Hero, and she does really like it a lot. And I can see why people would want Shantae in Smash. She seems like a really cool character. And didn't mean to grab a gift, but the only problem I have here is that, like, this inner part of her hair is blackish, so it's really hard to work with when I have to redo the thing. And honestly, people were all expecting Shantae to be in Smash Bros. For Wii U, and it just didn't happen. Not entirely sure why it never happened. It just didn't happen. Oh geez, what is with all the black on these bases? Or, well, not bases, on these renders. I can't really fix that. It's really hard for me to do that. And the only really Echo Fighter I could see for Shantae would be, well, there's two options, but I'm not sure if one of them will make the cut because she's kind of, I mean, spoiler alert, she's kind of considered dead-ish, but, I mean, the only other Echo Fighter I could really think for Shantae would probably be Holly Linderbean. And, if you don't know about her, she's another Half Genie from, Half Genie Hero and from the other Shantae games. Actually, I think she was only in Half Genie Hero. I don't know, I could be wrong. I haven't gotten to playing any of these Shantae games, but I can tell she's a really cool character. She's a very popular indie IP. I apologize about that. My cats tend to fight a lot. Let go, Chucky, let go. Ow, that's my hand. God, these cats. I guess since the render wants to do that, I'll just leave it that way. The white on the outside kind of just makes it look cooler that way. Really makes the character kind of, I don't know, kind of pop more. And I really do like the idea of Shantae being in the game. I have not played the Shantae games, but I have seen what she is capable of. She can transform into other animals and other creatures. She can use different. She can smack people with her hair, which is like one of the best parts. Just slapping someone with a ponytail. I want to do that. I mean, someone gets on my nerves. I mean, like, I feel like, I don't know if there are any other characters who use their ponytails during fighting, but, I mean, I know pigtails, but I don't know ponytails, but, the only characters I can really think that do that are Shantae and Dixie Kong, and those two are very highly requested characters, so. Ponytail fight! That's weird. I just kind of want to fix this up because I don't really like the green on there. I mean, I know it's not noticeable from far, but it just kind of bothers me. Maybe I won't go all the way, but just tidy up a bit. I'm not entirely sure why they decided to favor Bayonetta over Shantae. Maybe it's because they couldn't get WayForward's permission? WayForward, sorry. I don't know how to pronounce things. Oh, Simon, of course, Simon Belmont. Thank you for reminding me, Silver. Because I wouldn't remember this. I mean, I knew that, Simon Belmont was a highly requested character. I'm gonna go with the anime looking version because he looks really cool in that version. Even though I feel like they're probably gonna go with this version. But if they had the anime version as like an alternate costume, that would be really cool because I like the way he looks. Just look at that red hair. And then that's also the version that they did use in a crossover game that Simon Belmont was featured in with other Konami characters called Dream Mix TV World Fighter. If you don't remember that, it's basically like there are a lot of toy IPs in that, like Japanese toy lines, like because it was made by Takara, which if you don't know Takara Tomy, they made most of that game, and Simon Belmont was in it, and he looked like this. But he was playable in it alongside characters like Bomberman, one of the characters from Beyblade, because you like that sort of thing. Goemon, I believe, was one of the characters as well. And there were a few others. I don't remember all of them. Oh, there was Optimus Prime. I almost forgot about him. Optimus Prime, and I believe it might have been Starscream. I don't remember all the Transformers, but it was one of them. I don't know, it was one of the jet fighter ones. I don't remember which one it was, personally, but it could have been Starscream. I don't know. I don't know entirely my Transformers. But yeah, he was in the game. And there was also this doll, which I guess is like a Japanese version of Barbie. But yeah, Simon Belmont has been seen in quite a few crossovers, so I'm gonna put him here on the likely, because he has been regarded by a lot of rumors and leaks going about. So I can see him as a very potential character, and Castlevania is a huge part of gaming history. Yeah, from an old game that everyone wants, exactly, Silver. But also, I'm gonna put Tails. I mean, I don't really know if I can put him in a very highly part. I mean, we know that for a fact that Shadow is very likely to be an Echo Fighter. But as for Tails, I mean, I can see him as a completely new addition. I mean, they did include him in SSF2 too, so there's that. But SSF2 doesn't really, they don't really pay acknowledgement to SSF2. Super Smash Bros. 2, we don't know about that. I mean, they don't really pay too much acknowledgement, but they did have Mega Man in their game before Mega Man officially made his debut. But I don't know. I'm probably gonna put him over near Berto, I think. In like likely, but not as likely. I mean, Sonic Mania did do really well. That's one thing I can say that for certain. Sonic Mania did really well, and Knuckles is an assist trophy. So perhaps they could be pulling. I mean, I don't know. Well, I wouldn't say that they're pulling another Ness with Paula and Pooh and Jeff, but maybe having Tails as a playable character and then Knuckles as the assist trophy. I mean, it would make sense. I mean, we've had Luigi since Smash Bros. 64, the very first Smash Bros. He was an unlockable character. So having Tails at this point is pretty necessary in terms of, I don't know, history, I suppose. I mean, I would love to see him, see Tails and, Luigi going at it, and also Sakurai making another acknowledgement of Death Battle, which would be amazing, because if you don't know, they acknowledged that, he acknowledged the existence of Death Battle in, when, Cloud was revealed, or, well, not when he was revealed, but when they, showed the artwork in the, final direct presentation for Smash Wii U and 3DS. Yeah, but when they showed Cloud and Link clashing their swords together, he said something on the lines of, "It's really nice to see an official drawing of Link and Cloud going at it," or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember any exact quotes, but he did say something about Link and Cloud clashing in officially, so that it's been officially drawn. So they do acknowledge the fact that Death Battle exists. Shout out to Screw Attack. I really like Death Battle a lot. And of course, many of the Death Battle aspects have been pulled from Smash Bros. And Tails is definitely, and from what I remember seeing, Tails is definitely capable of being a force to be reckoned with. And I don't think that they would honestly, I don't believe that they would pull a, yeah, I know that the black line's put away, but I don't believe that they would pull a, dare I say, they pull a Bowser Jr. with him. I don't believe that they're going to do that because Tails is, of course, the one who invented, well, I wouldn't say invented, but he did come up with the spin dash. Sorry, my voice. But, yeah, he did. Oh, and Shadow. I should probably put him, too. Shadow is a lot more likely than, Tails because of, I mean, being an Echo Fighter, I feel like they're probably gonna go back to the roots of his, you know, origins, like Sonic Adventure 2. Oops. Because I don't know why, but they probably just don't want to acknowledge the fact that Shadow the Hedgehog was a game. I mean, I personally had nothing wrong with it. I'd like to see a new, more meta version of the Sonic gameplay that we all know and love. Well, most of the time love. I mean, I had no problems with it. A lot of people didn't like it for some reason. Possibly because of the story or something. I don't know. I didn't find it to be a bad game. And it really makes me hope for some sort of a spin-off game about Silver. I mean, I don't know if it'll happen personally, but I don't know. Girl can dream. Like I mean, because they made Blaze kind of a highlighted character in like Sonic Rush Adventure and stuff. I believe that was what it was, Sonic Rush Adventure. Like, Blaze was kind of a big deal. Oh, there is one character I do want to put under in the likely category, and it's actually not Decidueye, I believe it or not. I have some pretty good faith in this decision. I mean, yes, the movie just came out in Japan, well, at least in theaters in Japan, and people did see it. And I haven't seen any reviews on it personally, but I'm very confident in saying that Zeraora is very highly likely to be joining the battle. And there are good reasons for that. I know, he's an electric type, and it probably might throw everything off because, oh, Pikachu is already an electric type. I mean, he's kind of the big deal of the new movie, and usually that's what they like to do with when it comes to these Pokemon decisions. Like with Mewtwo, that was back when Mewtwo Strikes Back first came out. And Lucario was when Lucario and the Mystery of Mew came out, which, by the way, if you've not seen Lucario and the Mystery of Mew, go watch it. It is amazing. It is an amazing movie, amazing story, emotional, and just go and see it. Or well, go watch it. It should be online somewhere. If not, you could probably find it on, like, you probably download it or buy it somewhere. It's a very good movie. One of the best Pokemon movies post third generation, or definitely the best of third gen, which I wasn't big in watching any of third gen to begin with. I mean, because I wasn't really I didn't really even really play through Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald. So I kind of glazed past them. Like, I just like, oh, I wasn't huge on third gen, and mostly because I began playing Pokemon with fourth gen, which is Diamond and Pearl, which if they're not gonna make a remake of that, I'm very worried. Just put Zeraora somewhere up here. I mean, I could see him as very highly likely because of the movie. And, I mean, we don't necessarily have a concrete release date for the movie, at least in US, and we haven't really had a US trailer, but it took a while for the I Choose You movie to release. So, I can see this Everyone's Story. I believe that's what it's called in Japan as of right now. I can see it being released around, if not, like they could have Zeriora in the game before the movie. But he is very, like I've already looked up on Bulbapedia beforehand of his moves, and he is capable of a lot of fighting type moves despite not even being a fighting type. Like close combat and a couple of other moves I've seen that he's capable of. And of course, his final smash could be his signature move, Plasma Fist. Which I do really like the idea of Zeraora. I mean, if you guys don't know already, I love cats. I mean, Oshawott, I don't really see him being likely. Don't get me wrong, Oshawott is my all-time favorite starter Pokemon. Oh, Geno. That is true. I should put Geno. I mean, now that we know that Cloud is returning, Geno is a lot more likely than it may seem. Like, and also Sakurai has even stated that Geno wouldn't be just a Mii Gunner. I mean, I wouldn't say clone, but or Echo Fighter. Like, he wouldn't play exactly like the Gunner. So, yeah, Geno, definitely another very highly likely character. I mean, true, it is kind of a little bit much because we're getting a lot of Mario characters, but he is a very highly requested one. And I have not, unfortunately, I have not been able to play Mario Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. I'm very scatterbrained when it comes to playing those kind of games because I didn't really have the like an SNES or NES. Like I haven't grown up with any of those consoles, and I wasn't. No, we're not putting Shrek on here. I could put Goku in the unlikely category, but we're not putting Shrek. I'm trying to remember other characters. Oh, I should put Dixie Kong on there too. Dixie Kong. Oh, and also, just so you people know, I'm one of the few people who actually really enjoyed DK Barrel Blast. Yes, I know you can hate me all you want, but I thought it was a good game. I mean, I'm not huge about racing games. I mean, I love Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, though. That one's a fun one. But, because the controls, they didn't really mess up with the controls. And also, and I played DK Barrel Blast against, like, some of my family members, and I was addicted to, like, shaking the control, just, like, shaking the controller and Joy-Con, like, just to move. I mean, I somehow like the concept. Okay, you can hate me all you want, but I really did enjoy DK Barrel Blast. It also kind of extended the existence of the Kremlins, and just so weird because it sounds like gremlins. But it did kind of further extend the acknowledgement of other minions, I guess you would say, of King K Rool, which we didn't really know about. Including that one who was like a girl one with the afro. I love her. Also, it did also involve a lot of returning favorites in terms of Donkey Kong characters. Like, I'm trying to remember which ones they had, but they did have a lot of returning favorites from like older DK games. And funny thing is, it was not developed by Rareware. Like, I know it did really terrible in terms of sales, but I actually really liked it. Don't get me wrong. I actually really enjoyed the game. And the fact that they brought like characters back, like everybody's favorite for meme, Lanky Kong. Like the fact that they did that, even is very huge to know that he's still around. That Lanky Kong still, resides in the Donkey Kong world. Also, the fact that they introduced so many of these other Kremlins that we don't really even know about is also pretty cool. Also, the fact that they made Wrinkly Kong a playable character is also pretty ingenious. And these little Kremlin kids are just the cutest little things. Like, it's nice to know that we know a little bit more about King K Rool's, his own ensemble. Like DK has the DK crew, King K's got the King K crew. And I personally didn't have a problem with it. I actually really like the gameplay. I mean, it exhausted me to the point, like, I was just like, oh, God. But it just really, I don't know. I personally liked it. And you can hate me all you want, but I personally didn't have a problem with DK Barrel Blast. I had no problems with it whatsoever. Also, it's really interesting to see King K Rool doing this. Oh, the fact that he doesn't even ride the 2 barrel pack things. He actually rides in a full-on barrel. Which, that would be pretty cool to add that to his moveset. I mean, quite frankly, they could have added a couple more returning characters like Chunky Kong and Kiddy Kong. But that's just personally me. I mean, that's just a little biased, but they do have a really nice roster. And being another Mario spin-off and actually kind of fitting in more in line with the other Mario spin-offs, it actually wasn't that bad, and I enjoyed it. And sure, it would have been nicer if they would have allowed the bongos to be used, but I think it was a lot more fun using the Joy-Con. Not Joy-Con, sorry, Force of Habit. The Nunchuck and Wii Remote combo. I don't know, I just really thought it was fun. I mean, I've only played it a few times, but I just really thought it was fun. Okay, other characters, I'm trying to think, oh, let me put Decidueye up here. Decidueye, again, a very, very highly requested and somewhat obvious character choice. I mean, I won't say obvious, but... Well, I mean, we have Greninja, so, I mean, it kind of makes sense that they would continue down the line. Like, with more Pokemon games being developed. I mean, people have also stated that there's a possibility of, a Pokemon from, Generation and 8 making the cut, but, I don't really see that happening quite yet unless they make him a DLC character. God, I am running out of space. Put him right there, I suppose, right near Zeraora. That works, I guess. His claw is like on Simon Belmont's shoulder. We already have Breath of the Wild link if you haven't seen already. I don't really know what Chick Hicks is. I'm sorry if that's a meme of some sort. I don't really know about it. I'm sorry, I just don't know. If there are any other characters I've forgotten, I apologize. I don't really remember entirely. Well, I think it's finally time I probably get into the Undertale characters. I know. It's a little bit of a dumb idea. But let's be fair, like, Undertale is, of course, coming to Nintendo Switch. I mean, quote unquote, eventually, but but we don't know how far eventually is going to be. So there is a good likelihood, and also the fact that, I mean, we've kind of already, this is already kind of a confirmed thing, but Toby Fox is a huge fan of Smash. He's been to professional Melee, well, I guess you could say professional. Like, he's been to Melee tournaments, he's talked about Smash on his own Twitter. and he's, you know, he's a diehard Smash Bros. Fan. So I could see Frisk being a higher likelihood character than the other character. Dare I say his name, because it's basically a meme at this point. And I have problems. That's all I'm going to say about that. I have problems. Sorry. But yeah, Frisk, I mean, Frisk has a high potential for being a good character, and I mean, I could either see Chara or Kara, whatever, Kara, whatever you want to pronounce it, as an Echo Fighter, but there is also the likelihood that they could just be a alternate costume, which is more likely because of that actually being the case in the game, where Chara pretty much takes over Frisk near the end of Genocide. Alright, let's get fans. I mean, what do I have to say about this? I mean, I can't really express my thoughts on this. The fact that it's basically a meme. I mean, again, it's basically a meme at this point, like a lot of things. But I'm gonna throw him over here more likely, probably like right next to Frisk. Also, that yellow is gonna be an issue. But yeah, I could see him. I mean, he's a lot less likely. Why the hell is my thing so small all of a sudden? I don't think it was that small earlier, but whatever. And I'm not going to be biased about my decisions, but I mean, more of the characters that I really want are going to be lesser than likely. I'm just going to put that out there. I mean, unless Sakurai and Toby Fox end up, like, you know, throwing him in as a joke, I mean, which honestly would be amazing, but other than that, I don't really see it happening. It's not nearly as plausible as Frisk. I mean, unless you end up getting both of them, which would be ridiculous. I mean, that would just be straight up Undertale fan service. But I don't really see that. Oh, shoot. I don't really see it happening. I mean, it's not anything to do with, like, the Undertale fandom being garbage, but, I mean, myself included. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm pretty bad, too. I'll admit, I'm pretty bad. But, even, like, I mean, another somewhat a shout out here, but even Just Jess is on board with the idea, and even and also another shout out here to Roger's Base. They have both also been like in consent with the idea, but I don't know if it's gonna happen personally. I mean, if it does happen though, fair warning, I could potentially have a heart attack. Like I don't know how I would react. I mean, it reminds me of this one time that I seen Mortal Kombat cock-ups. What the heck did that just happen? Why the heck did that just happen? This isn't gonna work. I'm gonna have to use another Sprite. Oh, damn it. Probably just like first, I'll just throw in the overworld Sprite. I don't know. I don't know. At this point, I don't know. I'm not going to be biased about this. I mean, for once, I'm not going to be biased. I don't know if anyone else is still here at the moment, but I'm just going to say I'm not going to be biased about my decision. Oh, well, there's another character I want to throw in. I mean, if we're not going to be getting... If we're not going to get Waluigi, I suppose that we could definitely see another WarioWare representative join the roster. Oh, hang on a second. Hello? Hello, Mom. Hi, Mom. I think so. Yeah, I know, but now I can't back up the chair. Now I can't back up the chair. Yeah, he's calm. No, nothing. I'm texting her. No, it's because I'm drawing. Alright. No, what happened? Okay, I'm sorry about that. I'm back. But, oh, shoot. I have to be careful. My cat, Chucky, I have to be careful when he's underneath my chair. So I don't want to run him over. That would not be fun. And with the recent, with WarioWare Gold being around, I don't know if it's out yet or if it's around the corner. I haven't been keeping up the base on that. But with that, I can definitely see Ashley being a new playable character. Simple as that. As simple as that. And the jump from Mrs. Trophy to full-on playable character would be pretty awesome. And Ashley is a pretty cool character from the WarioWare franchise. I've seen a couple of her mini games, and I think that they're really cool. So she's very likely to be, and also because of her theme song being in previous iterations of Smash. So yeah, I can definitely see her being a potential newcomer. Other characters, oh, Isabelle. I mean, not nearly as popular, but definitely another character that is quite likely. I mean, she was pretty much the face of Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival, which I know that game did not do very well. Even Chadtronic had put his feelings out there about the game, but she is another likely character. Specifically because of her continuous appearances in the Animal Crossing series, and I can see her as, again, another potential Echo Fighter. Making sure my cat's not under there so I can pull in my chair. But yeah, I could definitely see her as another potential Echo Fighter. And other character I don't know if I'm not as likely, but people have stated their opinions. I mean, I personally don't really want him, but I could give him the benefit of the doubt. But Steve and Alex would be interesting newcomers. But yeah, that's my consensus on that. Oh, and of course, another very obvious character I didn't even put here from the get-go, which was what is wrong with me? Why did I not? Oh god, I don't like that. I don't like that very much. No, I don't do that. I mean, the bunny looks really cute in Kirby's face, but let's not do that. We are not going to talk about that. No, we're not. I don't approve of it in the slightest. Disney, what the hell were you thinking? Why would you put that in a damn kids movie? Put him like right there. It's like he's about to stab King K Rool. Oh dear lord. I'm not gonna state my opinions on that Wreck-It Ralph 2 thing. Because I could go on for hours about how bad that is. Like, why would you put that in a kids movie? Why would you put that in a kids movie? I'm not even gonna say any more than that because I could go on for hours about what the hell is wrong with you, Disney. I don't care if people think it's funny. I don't. I don't appreciate it. That is animal abuse. What other character could I put in? I mean, we don't really need any more other Mario characters aside from Geno. I mean, Paper Mario, I guess. I might as well put him too. I mean, the franchise, don't get me wrong, it's not doing too hot. I mean, we haven't had a new installment in quite some time. Last time we saw Paper Mario was only, last time we saw Paper Mario was only in, as a third character in, Paper Jam. I have to make this a bit. There we go, Paper Mario. Paper Marty. Marty. Fix his hat up. His Diddy Kong. Or Dixie Kong. Got it a little bit messed up. But yeah, not a whole lot to say other than the fact that I mean, this is just my personal opinion. I mean, you could be biased about yours, and tell me who you want to be in what character you want in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate in the comments below. Uh, I personally am a fan of this idea in my own opinion. Specifically, I mean, not just because of the whole hammer thing, but you know, because she is the main damsel in distress. I mean, she's the main female protagonist in the Sonic series, and I think it's finally time that King Dedede finally have a contention for who has the biggest and strongest hammer. Also, knowing Amy, she will, of course, chase Sonic anywhere, so why not chase him onto the battlefield? I mean, I'm personally a huge fan of Amy Rose, and also I would love to see her theme song from the Sonic Adventure games make it into Smash, My Sweet Passion, which is a very catchy song. And it kind of makes sense to put it right here near Berto. The fingers. Why does this stuff always have to happen? I might as well do that. Or not work. There we go. Yeah, and Amy actually has quite a few catchy songs. Like, there's the, basically the Team Rose theme from, uh, Sonic, Heroes. And usually, I mean, the only other theme that they use for Amy is they keep reusing, My Sweet Passion for almost every other feature Sonic game. Which is basically like Amy's main theme. And also, I feel like, I mean, I know we just had Daisy added, and of course, Inkling Girl as well. And like some people are saying, like, I don't know necessarily if there are more females now than there are males in Smash, but I mean, I feel like Amy would be a really interesting addition to the roster. I mean, she is Sonic's #1 fan, so more than likely she probably would chase him out onto the battlefield. Actually, it would really surprise me if they would rather go with Amy rather than Tails. But I doubt they would do that. I feel like that they would have both if they could. But that's all on Sega and Sakurai's opinion. I mean, there is a chance that they could also add Dr. Eggman, but he's not nearly as popular. I mean, I know he's the main villain of the Sonic series, and it would kind of be just weird not to have him, but he's not nearly as popular. So yeah, that's my stance on that. Oh, and I just realized that silver is a bit messed up here. Some blood stains, no. And honestly, Amy has kind of appeared in almost every single Sonic game, aside from the classic ones, and she also is not in Sonic Mania or Sonic Mania Plus. But that's just classic Amy. I mean, modern Amy has been in almost every modern Sonic game to date. Another character, possibly Chibi-Robo. I'm just gonna put the one that Chibi-Robo on fire. No, I'm not gonna do that. That'd be rude. I'm not gonna do that. I mean, yeah, Ziplash didn't do too well, again, in terms of sales. But we do have the... I mean, they did tease that Chibi-Robo thing in, before the mini direct came out, so I'm gonna put him under likely, but he's a little closer to the unlikelier side. Unlikelier. I'm making up words now. Any other characters? I don't really remember. Off the top of my head, I mean, Travis Touchdown, I don't know. I mean, we have Bayonetta, so. I'm not really sure, really, in terms of what other characters they could add. Oh, Amaterasu. I mean, if Capcom is willing to add more than 2 characters. I'm kind of hoping that they would be willing to. Because, I mean, I haven't gotten around to playing Okami, but I really want to. And again, more female characters. More female characters is always a nice thing. Let's put her right here, I guess. That seems like a good spot. Trying to think of other characters. Any Zelda characters? I can't really think of any, really. I don't really see the Breath of the Wild champions being in the game. Because, I don't know, I just don't really see it happening. I already touched on Pokemon enough. I already have my top 2 on there. And Eevee's disconfirmed, so... oh, Octoling. Should definitely put an Octoling. Might as well put them both. Why not? Oops, didn't mean to do that. Why does that keep happening? This one would definitely make my friend Megan happy. Megan, also known as Wickweeb or Octoweeb on social medias. She, I mean, she's already expressed her love for Splatoon and Splatoon 2 many times. Over here, I suppose. I mean, it's very likely for those two to be echo fighters for Inkling. What other characters are very likely? Not entirely sure. Oh well, there are some other characters from the leaks. Alph was already a costume, so I don't know if he's gonna get promoted to Echo Fighter. Oh, of course, kids. I think I'm gonna use this one. This render is really cute. Sorry if I'm being quiet, it's just that I kind of have to concentrate whenever I'm drawing or when I'm editing. Otherwise things like that happen. But yeah, I can see these cute little guys being in Ultimate. They're really cute. I mean, it's not just cuteness, of course. I mean, they would have a whole moveset inspired by the Rhythm Heaven franchise, which is another part of Nintendo's history. Another big influence with Nintendo. Somehow I ended up getting Zeraora stains all over it. Zeraora stains. I think I like the way that I kind of messed up on the eye there, but isn't that little crazy eye like? I mean, I kind of rather would see these two, or well, three, these three rather than Karate Joe. I'm not sure why. I think it's because we already have Ryu in the game. And also there is the possibility of us getting Heihachi, which I probably should add him now that I just remembered. Sorry if I just went silent, and you know, I usually have to concentrate when I'm doing these things. Whenever I have to fix or edit something, usually need to keep quiet so I can focus. Sure, it's a normal thing for a lot of people. Normally, you're so engaged in something that you just don't speak. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. And there, and get all the green off of it. There we go, that looks good. Don't want it to look messy. I mean, it already does kind of look a bit messy, but alright, who else can I put in here? Oh, Spyro and Crash. I mean, I'm gonna put them under a little less likely. Mostly because, I mean, we don't have official confirmation about Reignited Trilogy, so that's the first issue. Second thing is, I mean, Crash Bandicoot, I mean, Sega is the one who's producing the original, the PS4 version. I don't remember which version, like, one of the versions of, the Insane Trilogy. But I'm gonna put them under a little less likely, mostly because of, I don't know, licensing, I suppose. I mean, I'm gonna be honest here with you people, I mean, because that's just the way I am, but I didn't actually grow up with any of the original Spyro games. I only grew up with Skylanders. I don't really remember anything from the old games aside from the fact that Tara Strong did a couple of the voices, which I hope she does her lines again. There we go. This will work. Oh, it's small. Fix that. Have no room. Get something right here. That works. What other characters am I forgetting about? I mean, I don't know if we're gonna get both Spyro and Crash, and I don't even know if we're even gonna get one. But you never know. When it comes to Nintendo, you'll never know what to expect. Just looking through here. Banjo Kazooie. That's a tough one. I'm not really entirely sure. Well, let me just kind of get another. There we go. Don't know how to spell. But yeah, Klonoa, I kind of have to put him under unlikely. I know he's a very popular character, but well, popular requested character. Well, I mean, I don't know about popular requested, but I mean, now that Pac-Man is in the game, it's not impossible for Klonoa to get in, but it's still very, very, very unlikely. I mean, I guess he would be the best that they could get for another Namco representation, aside from Heihachi. But he's not even featured in a lot of Namco's stuff anyway. And I've never actually played any of Klonoa's games. Well, I think there's only one, it just got a revamp. But I've never played it, so I don't really know what to expect. And they didn't copy the design aspects from Sonic. It just really, really looks like it. Oh yeah, here it is. Canola, Door to the Phantomile. I have not played any of these Klonoa games. But from screenshots I've seen, they look interesting. But I have not played it, and I don't know if I ever will. I mean, I would love to. But I haven't gotten around to it. Yeah, I'm not gonna comment on that. Not entirely sure. Well, I guess I could throw in Shovel Knight, but I'm personally not really gonna throw him in because this is more my opinion. I mean, there's a high likelihood he could get in because of ballot and acknowledgement, but other than that, it's not really possible. Or, well, plausible, more like. I mean, I don't really know, really, in all honesty. Not a whole lot to say. And here's a character I personally really want in the game, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I mean, unless Ed Boon thinks it's a good idea. But other than that, I don't really see it happening, but I would love to see it. I mean, he's the least brutal of all. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say least brutal, but he's like the character in Mortal Kombat that you can make his finishing moves not as violent. Good example being, I mean, I absolutely hate this game. It's the only way I can explain this. Mortal Kombat versus DC. They were actually able to downscale his fatalities a lot, which of course made a lot of fans very unhappy, myself included. But it makes sense the way that they downscaled him because he usually just freezes people. So in all honesty, like his moveset, they could easily take that and still use it, just in a less than violent way. I mean, yeah, we still have things like Gamora and Bayonetta's Final Smash devouring people. But other than that, I'm gonna put him in unlikely though. Even though he's one that I really want, I'm still gonna put him under unlikely. Another character. Lip from Panel to Pawn. Again, another Japanese game that didn't really take off. Which is basically it's like the Tetris Attack series, except they they had to change it entirely. Which hopefully, if they do get this character here, I mean, I'd like to see her. In all honesty, she's really cute, really fun little character. But I'm still gonna throw her under unlikely. Because there's a more popular ponytail wearing character that people have been requesting for. I already put on the list. However, I think she would be cute. And more Japanese representation would be nice. Especially since Takamaru was disconfirmed. However, I'm still going to put her under unlikely. Any other characters that I could be forgetting? Sorry, it's just that I'm kind of drawing a blank. Oh, Buzzwole. That's an interesting one. Wow, someone has something against Hilda. Jeez. That's a little bit much. Oh, I almost forgot about one other Pokemon. Which people have been highly requesting. This one I'm gonna throw under in the likely category because this Pokemon has been very popular among the community. Mimikyu. Who else? Oh, Rex and Pyra. Almost forgot about them. How can I have forgotten about these two? These two were like one of the most highly requested. But yeah, I'm sorry if I'm going quiet again. It's just that trying to think of trying to think of other characters. But this one, this duo has been highly requested. Again, another game series I have not gotten into, Xenoblade. Can't really find a place to put them. Gonna have to extend this again. There we go. You need to do that. Okay, any other characters trying to think of? I think I've pretty much covered enough ground. Oh, Sora. I hate to say this to all the Kingdom Hearts fans out there, but I don't really see Sora happening. I mean, I know Kingdom Hearts 3 is on its way, but I just don't really see it happening. I mean, I'm not gonna put him under extremely unlikely because he's a highly requested character. I think just a few more characters and I'm gonna end the stream. I mean, I need more characters in unlikelier areas. Not sure who else to put in unlikelier category. That's weird. Trying to think of who else. Oh, Zero. I almost forgot about him. How could I forget? Really hard to find a good render of Zero, though. That's transparent. I'm probably gonna put him in the yellow area, though. I mean, he's not unlikely because he's actually not part of Mega Man's Final Smash. Let me just move Berto over just a tad. Just a tad. Just a niche. Yes. I'm gonna do something about that. Let me just move Berto's face just a bit. There we go. I don't know if you guys are enjoying this stream, but if you are, please give this video a like and comment down below who do you want in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And also, if you want to, you can subscribe. I don't know if you really want to. But you could subscribe to my friend and Megan's channel. I mean, she's a lot better than me in almost every regard. Hopefully, I'll start doing more interesting things on my channel. I mean, I don't know when though, because I'm pretty busy. And usually, I have a lot of things to do with my life when it comes to work and stuff. Well, at least I will soon enough. And I think, well, I could put Lip over near the orange spot because I don't think she's too unlikely. Put her right over here. She's really cute. Excuse me. Ugh. You just clear these spots. There we go. And there we go. Oops, got her hand. Boop. And I think I can add one more character to the not very likely category. Not sure who I could add there though. Dabbing bandana D though. Sorry. I have a little bit of a stuffy nose at the moment. I mean, I do want to kind of put Captain Toad a little bit higher, but the thing is, we already have a lot of Mario characters. So adding Captain Toad would probably be a bit much. And also, we can't jump, so we gotta keep that in mind. Put him right near Tails. And there's room for one other character near Sans, but I don't know who else I could put over there. Well, Meowth is also just confirmed. I believe I saw him during a gameplay session. So I'm gonna put him over in the deconfirmed area. There we go. There. Who else? Don't see anybody in the chat. Nobody's saying anything. Oh, Dusk Lycanroc. I'd like to see him in it. I think he'd be pretty cool. He's kind of got a big spot in the anime as of right now. It's kind of like Greninja, you know, kind of being a big deal. I really like him. Actually, it's gonna hurt me doing this, but let's actually get Sans out of here. Yes, that's a painful sentence to say. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna put Sans down in the lesser likely, so I'm gonna have to move him over, and then put Dusk Lycanroc somewhere over there. Oops, didn't mean to do that. His claw there. Little black niches off his claw. Little black niches. There we go. He fits pretty good in there. And there's a little space there, but I'm sure I can find some way to use that. Okay, let's get Sans' sprite back. Sorry. Excuse me. I think it goes at about enough for the likely but unlikely category. Now I need more unlikely characters. Unless I make the unlikely category a lot smaller. I think we'll do that. And also, I don't think we really need silver. So remove him. Knuckles over. There we go. And Crystal too. Make some room around here. I'm losing my voice. The hell? Not even sick. I don't know why. Oops. There we go. Need more. Have more room for more likely characters, but that looks kind of creepy. I guess. I don't really know. I don't know. At this point. There we go. There's a good one. Can't make the eyes later. Oh well. This is gonna stay like that. Need more unlikely characters. Sorry if I'm going silent again. It's just that I'm trying to find some more characters. Chun-Li, huh? Hmm. Oh, come on. Why Incineroar, though? Come on, man. Why are you doing this? I'm just looking at some of these for inspiration. This one I would really want. I don't see it happening. That makes me sad to think that I don't see it happening. Stupid hair's getting in my face. Ooh, Adeline Ribbon would be cool if they added them. I like that render of Ashley there. Oh, maybe I should put a Doom guy. There we go. Line over there. There we go. And there's room for a couple more. I don't know who she is. Don't know who that girl is. It's that girl with the orange hair. Like, is she from some sort of puzzle game? Comment down below if you know who she is. I've seen her in quite a few most requested character videos, and that's just that. But I've seen her in a bunch of most requested character lists, and I don't know who she is. So I'm sorry, but I don't know. Comment down below if you know who that girl with the orange hair is. Oh, here's a... Yeah, who is she? I don't know who she is. She's a Japanese character, supposedly. I don't even know who she is. I'm trying to look at the name. I don't know who she is. She's got these little, like, circular things around her. I don't know who that girl is. But she's a highly requested character for some reason in Japan, and I don't know who the heck she is. Yeah, I don't really know what that is. She's in the Japanese polls. I don't really know who she is though. Yeah, exactly.
Who are you and why should I?
Exactly. Who are you and why should I don't even know who she is. She got 2.9% voting, but I have no idea who she is. I never even heard of her. Oh, Ariel Nadja. I don't really know. I don't know who she is, but people really seem to want her. She's from Puyo Puyo, but people seem to really want her to be in Smash. I don't even really know who she is though. She's from Puyo Puyo apparently though. She seems to be the main protagonist, so I guess it could work. Not entirely sure why, but I'll just throw her up here, I guess. Let's bring this down a notch. Might as well put her over down in the green. Might as well put her in though. I'll flip her the other way so we can here. Right near Amaterasu. There's an empty space right there, but whatever. Yeah, she's a highly requested character in Japan. Not sure why though. I guess she would be like Lip, but not like Lip. I don't know, it's kind of strange. Yeah, there she is again. I don't really know who she is because I never played any of the Puyo Puyo games, but She's a highly requested character, supposedly. Well, not highly requested, but decently requested. Oh, I should probably put Tracer up here too. Put her in the less likely. I want to get this one where she's like flying. We'll put her right there, I guess. Seems like it might work. Let's pick some guns. And a visor. I think I pretty much finished that. Finish that. Let's also get a Fortnite person. I think I pretty much took it. Right there. Who else? Who else could I put over there? Not sure. Well, we could kind of, well, and yeah, I think we could pretty much just confirm Snipperclips since the characters don't like the song from Snipperclips doesn't seem to have a character icon, so. Put them in the disconfirmed void. The void of the disconfirmed. Or deconfirmed, disconfirmed, whatever. Here. Sorry if I'm being quiet again. It tends to become a habit. I always, whenever I'm trying to focus, usually end up being very quiet. Just lost in my own little world. Yeah, Fortnite. Fortnite. Might as well put 9 volt in them. Just to fill out that last empty spot there. Looks like there's still some room left. Gosh dang it. Actually, I think I'm just gonna cut out the deconfirmed characters altogether. Mostly because I need space. It means you get out of here too, Knuckles. Get out. Get. I said get. Travis touchdown. Suppose. So if I'm gonna put them in less than likely. Right there near Berto, I guess. And that'll work. Oh, I should put the tempo. This game was actually made by Game Freak, same people who make Pokemon, but sadly it didn't really gain, well, I mean, it gained popularity, it's just that it didn't really get anything from its, I don't know, existence. Don't know why I put him right near Sans, but whatever. Now there are a couple others I can think of. Also, there are other characters from Harmonite that were kind of important to the story. Chibi and Cappy, really cute, really adorable. And Chibi. And there's also Lyra. I don't know why this game did not catch on. I don't know why this game never caught on. It was amazing. I really liked it. I mean, I never got to play it because of money. But it was made by the big bad boys over at Game Freak. How did it not catch on? It makes me really sad to think that it was never really that popular. Another character that's kind of unlikely, very popular character, is Lloyd Irving from Tales of Symphonia. Really wish that his renders were transparent. Sorry again, I went quiet. I apologize. It's just that usually I'd like to focus. Perhaps I should put some music on that. Okay, sorry. Why not? I might as well look for
I got up my map and chose some place I wanted to go. Packed up my stuff, set out for adventure. I know that you're lucky. Colors that cool shade. Mind painting myself blue for you. I guess that's so easy to understand. I just do whatever comes to me.
don't know why it's lagging. I like this render here. Go with that. Oops. Do that again. I mean, Heihachi should be up here somewhere, shouldn't he? Somewhere up here. I'm gonna have to mess with it. God, these ants are really getting on my nerves. I don't want to cover up Ashley though. Okay, I think there's room for one more character.
Come at me and you'll see I'm more than meets the eye. You think that you'll break me, you're gonna find in time. Your skin is too close to a flame that's burning hotter than the sun in the middle of July. Baby, that you're on me, but you still can't win. Listen up, silly boy, 'cause I'm gonna tell you why. I can't hold me now. And you mess around, swing all you want, like a feral take you Reign supreme in your dreams. You'll never make me bow. Kick my ass, I'm world class and super saiyan now. You're starting up a fight that you just can't finish. Watch the little hearts while they split through off the floor. Praying that your rockets will shoot my baby. High as you can go, but I'm the one who's gonna soar. I can't hold me now. And you mess around, swing all you want, like a feral take you down. It doesn't have to be this way. Let's kiss and make up, then you'll learn. You can fight your life away. I get what I want, so don't bother and just watch me
Hotter than the sun,
burn.
feel my fire. Pyromaniac, my desire. Thought that you could see the truth till I just burned down the booth. Human Torch can't fuck with me. Johnny Blaze, suspect B. Strike him quick, lightning fast. Melt them bitches down to ash. Gasoline, kerosene. Strike a match, ignite the scene. Shit will never be the same. Feel the fury of my flame. Beg for mercy, it won't help. Embrace the ending you were dealt. Seems you fucks will never learn. Now sit back and watch me burn.
I
I guess Cooking Mama. Why not? Let's put her in. I'm gonna put her in a little less than likely though. Just cause. Not sure where I'm gonna put her though. I have to remove a little glue underneath her. Oh, dang it. This sort of thing just sort of happens. That looks like it can work. Don't worry, Mama will fix it. I don't know why I just randomly decided to quote that. But hey, it's Cooking Mama. What are you gonna do? What I am gonna do first of all is fix this. I think that might as well wrap it up for today. And this is the final result. Oops. And this is the final look. This area over here means nothing. But yeah, this is the final tally. I mean, I guess we call it a tally. And this is what I have here. For most likely, we got all these characters. And for less than likely, but still possible, got these guys. And then unlikely, we got down here. And then very unlikely, like 100% possibly never going to happen. So yeah, and that about wraps it up for this video and well, this live stream. I hope you guys maybe enjoyed it. I don't know if you did. But if you did, please leave a like down below and comment down below who you want to Smash Bros. And maybe I will do some discussions on each of the characters. And comment down below who is going to be your main in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And also, please, if you want to, subscribe to this channel. But if you want to subscribe to people who have better content than I do, then please check out a lot of other Smash Bros. YouTubers out there. Some good notable ones will be, well, Nintendo YouTubers in general, being Jess, Rogers Base, and a couple of others. I'm trying to think of off the top of my head. And Pizza Do Man guy. He does some pretty amazing roster critiques and stuff, and also many other YouTubers that do amazing stuff. And also, please check out my friend Megan's channel. Well, I will put a link to her channel in the description at some point. I don't know when I will, but I will. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and bye.